Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome back viewers, or viewer, depending on how many people are watching this. If both of you are watching this, fantastic. No, seriously, thank you so much for all the feedback I'm getting, which is great. It's encouraged me to record another one. And this week really is, I'm thinking, it's been going through my head, I've been driving around this week, about career choices. I'm 56 now, I'm probably coming to the end of my sort of, career as such. Although I never really saw it like that. I sort of, I've never really had a plan. I wanted to be a musician. I became a musician. I got into teaching, fell into teaching actually when I was 30. Discovered I really liked teaching, so I carried on doing both for a bit. Then I fell into a director of music job, and then another one. I'm at my fourth director of music job. I've done things in between. I've sometimes taken some time out. I took some time out with Dan a few years ago to spend time with him when he started his motor racing, was quite into it. Was obviously too young to be out on his own. So I've always enjoyed it, which is great. But my career choice initially was very much based on what I wanted to do. And you could say that that's what I've continued to do throughout my career, because I love what I do. I'm a vocational person. I love seeing young people enjoy their music. I'm very enthusiastic about it, those that know me. And I do love my job. And I've, so I don't know, hopefully that's good. It's good for my family. I managed to put food on the table and a roof over our head, which is great. And I've always worked, even in between jobs, I've always done something, either in music or motorsport, which is great. But it does make me think sometimes, the only time I ever feel like a rubbish dad sometimes, is should I have taken a career that would have been more financially rewarding so that we could do more as a family. Dan could go off and do his motor racing. Some of his friends obviously went into F4 and things after karting, and they've done really well. It's brilliant for them. That was an option for us being teachers. We don't have that sort of salary. And I don't mind that at all. Money's not a thing for me particularly. But has it held Dan back? We've chased sponsors, and actually we've had some really generous people who've helped us. So we've certainly not done it all on our own money, all of this racing. So people have been very generous. But it does mean, any kind of next step is seemingly impossible or very hard without support. So we chase sponsors and things. But it does make me think sometimes. I remember being in the awning once, the British karting champs. We'd had a sort of round that was okay, done okay. We just had the one chassis, we just had the one engine, whereas a lot of people had lots of engines, lots of chassis and things, and it made me sort of feel slightly inadequate as a dad, if I'm totally honest, because I'd chosen this path that I did, that I like doing. But is that the best thing for my family? I don't know. I still feel it is. I get to spend time with Dan and Trish, which is brilliant, and Hector, our dog, and we spend time together. We love our motorsport, we love our music, which is great. But I do wonder, is that the right thing? Because is it selfish for me to carry on doing something that I love doing, even if I could do something else possibly that would give, say, Dan a better chance of what he does, or better standard of living? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It was just on my mind, so I thought I'd share it this week. We had a great week last week. We had a masterclass from Lizzie Walker on flute, which she was brilliant. Absolutely, I learned loads as well. It's good CPD. We had a GCSE concert last week, which again was fantastic. And seeing some of the students who wouldn't necessarily always perform, having to perform because they do GCSE music, which is brilliant. So they were sort of forced into doing solos, which is great. Tomorrow we've got our big Christmas at the Proms concert, and we start our proper, Christmas season proper, basically. And that's a big thing. It takes us all day. Lots and hundreds of students involved in that. Sold out, which is great. So that'll be fun tomorrow. So hence the chill out day today. We've just been in the workshop doing a few bits and bobs. But that's it. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. But do let me know. So, career wise, how selfish is it to pursue something you enjoy doing because it's your vocation? Or should we, for the sake of the family, do something else that maybe pays a little bit better, maybe less time at home, but allows you to do things that are more financially expensive? I don't know. Sometimes I'm not a money chaser particularly, so I'm probably the worst person. But I thought I'd throw it out there. I'd be interested to hear what you think about that. Thank you so much for viewing, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.